This man kicked open the water pipe with one powerful kick, pulled out a section, and the piece was just the right size to fit a bullet. After attaching a pipe fitting, he had quickly assembled a makeshift shotgun. At that moment, a vehicle full of fully armed enemies arrived outside the window. The man charged forward, dodging a bullet, and pointed the shotgun at the enemy. Then, with one swing of an axe, he knocked over an enemy, grabbed a submachine gun, fired a shot, and effortlessly took out the remaining enemies. Finally, he drove off in the enemy's vehicle. The man's name was Mike, a top-level agent. However, a year ago, he was framed, and to escape the pursuit, he had come to a small border town to hide his identity. But he was always very cautious. Not only did he install surveillance cameras around his house, but he also hid a large number of weapons and used drones to keep an eye on distant areas. It turned out his caution was well justified. One day, he went to his favorite restaurant for a coffee. When he came out, a neighbor lady told him that someone was asking around with a photo, trying to find his address. Mike turned around and saw a bald man, just as the neighbor had said. While the bald man was busy asking questions, Mike quietly sneaked into his car. When the bald man returned to his car, Mike pressed a gun to his head, startling him. The bald man immediately explained that he was from the CIA and was looking for Mike to pass on a message. Mike didn't waste time talking. He dragged the bald man into a warehouse, knocked him out with a punch, and hung him upside down on an iron barrel, continuously pouring water into it from a pipe. After forcing the bald man to reveal who he was working for, Mike went to a restaurant to meet the person. To his surprise, it was someone he knew well, his former CIA colleague, Kane. Mike carefully made Kane surrender his weapon and then asked why he was looking for him. To his surprise, Kane wasn't there to cause trouble, he was actually seeking Mike's help. A year ago, Mike had been kidnapped by a man named Quentin, but he managed to escape. However, after he fled, 8 of his undercover agent colleagues were killed by Quentin. The outside world believed Mike had betrayed them, but only Louis knew he had been wrongfully accused. To find Quentin, Kane's daughter, May, had gone deep into the enemy's territory but was herself kidnapped. Kane had come to Mike for this reason. To clear his name by finding Quentin, Louis agreed to work with Kane. He took Kane to the warehouse, just as the water was about to drown the bald man. Louis fired a shot, exploding the iron barrel and rescuing him.